the second video. I did a little shot out the window of the airplane. Here's our gear loadout, and we're going to be pulling most of this stuff out. I have to go through my pack. I'm going to eliminate some weight and send some stuff to my friend's house. I decided my pack is too heavy. So we're all checked in here at the Ramada. Say hello, Ben. And we're doing the Ouachita Trail the day after tomorrow. My friends and his son-in-law are coming tomorrow and spending the night here, and we will be heading out to the trail. Tomorrow, Ben and I are just going to go do Pinnacle Mountain to get a lay of the land. I'll do some video of that. Catch you later. Here's my loadout for the trip. Everything's on the bed. Looks like a lot when it's on the bed. I eliminated some things for weight savings that I just don't think I'm going to need. I'm not going to review anything. It's just going to take too long. I'm just going to quickly point out what I have. Adventure Archives t-shirt. If you've never watched their YouTube channel, it's my absolute favorite backpacking channel. That's the hammock one. Brian always hammocks. Underwear. We split up the tent. I'm carrying the rainfly and I'm carrying the poles, which are over there. Ben's got the main tent body. This is like my medicine slash stuff. And I'm not going to go through it all. Backpack cover, rain cover, REI rain suit, pants and top. Extra long underwear to sleep in, that's the top. I'm sending the bottoms back to my friend's house, Richard, because I don't need them, it's too much weight. Down pants, that's my sleeping stuff. If it really gets cold on the trail, I can wear the down pants underneath the rain pants if I have to. And I don't think I'll need to down here. Alright, this is my gloves. So I have, these are Z-Packs. I always mix these names up. Z-Packs, it's the New Zealand possum fur and merino wool. These are really warm. I wore these in 20-degree weather up in Albany and was toasty. And then I have the REI waterproof rain Gore-Tex overgloves for those. Socks, these are just socks. These are all socks. I have a mixture of Darn Tough, two sets of Darn Tough, thin ones, thick ones. An extra pair of wool socks to maybe sleep in. And yeah, these are REI merino wool, New Zealand possum fur, same as the gloves. Covered in the socks. I'm going to get rid of these stuff sacks and just bring these and roll them up. I have the Climate insulated pad. I have a pillow, which is a helium pillow, very comfortable pillow. You don't skimp on a pillow. Invest in sleep. There's an inflatable inner thing, and there's a cover over it with a pad on it, so in the wintertime it keeps your head warm, because if you ever put your head on a plastic inflatable pillow, it's not really comfortable. This has like a nice cover for it. This is a micro towel that's going to hang off my pack. I'm getting rid of that stuff pack. These are Outdoor Research Gators, which for me is a must. I don't know, the way I walk, I'm constantly getting mud on the bottom of my pants all the way up to my knees. I think I scraped my foot against my leg without realizing it. So these are going to keep the bottom of my legs clean, and I won't be tracking mud into the tent. Pop those off before I get in the tent. Collapsible cups, 2 of them, one mine, one for Ben. I have a Petzl rechargeable headlamp with a case. This case diffuses light. You can use this as a lamp in your tent. A couple hot packs. I'm carrying 2 power banks. That's a lot of weight. That's 2 pounds. It's 1 pound each. It's a lot, but I want to videotape on the trail, and there's not a lot of chances to recharge. So it's either that or I don't, or I'm going to run out of battery. Knee braces, because my knees get swollen and they get sore. These, I used to have a Velcro ones, and they always fell down. These don't have the plastic stays in the side that give you more support. They're strictly compression, but they don't slide down. They have rubber in them, and they stay up. So there's like a rubber thing here, and they stay up on your leg. The other ones would always be sliding down to my calf. Alpaca gaiter and alpaca hat from the Appalachian Gear Company. Mariano long underwear set. Pants, shirt. Bidet. That's going to be a trial. So my son Ben is an engineer who's going with us, and he has a 3D printer. So he 3D printed a bidet. The bottom thread thing broke off, so I took a cap off a smart water bottle and I glued it on there with Gorilla Glue. We'll see if that works. So you can get these patterns off the internet. Just search bidet 3D printer pattern and you'll find this. We'll give that a go. Never used one. It'll be an experiment. Titanium spork spoon. Not a spork, just a spoon. This is a fuel bottle for alcohol for the alcohol stove, which is in here. We have the Bushcrafting knife. This is a Mira, made in Sweden. If I can get out of here with one hand. I'm going to be batoning wood with that and doing whatever, starting fires with it. I have the Silky Pocket Boy, which is the smallest saw they make, made in Japan, really good quality, and this is the lightest and smallest one they have. Gotta have some Dr. Bronner's. It's the only soap I'm going to bring. Biodegradable. Even though it's biodegradable, so if you want to do a good leave no trace, don't wash with this in a creek, even though it's biodegradable. It still makes suds. You want to take some water, go away from the creek, wash up, and dig a hole, preferably, and wash up over the hole and let the water drain. And it won't hurt the environment, but you still don't want it in a creek. Katahdin, I would say Katahdin because I'm Mount Katahdin. It's Katahdin, really, I think. Katahdin, I don't know how to pronounce that. Water filter, I have one. Ben has a bigger one. He has their gravity filter he just bought. It's really nice. It does 3 liters at a time. This is our food system. I'll go through that real quick. So I have the Virgo Bot 700 ml. And this was the one that I bought from Darwin on the Trail. He used this on the PCT. This was his actual thing. I did a video on that. He used it for a while. He did more than the PCT with it, but he did that on PCT. Ben's alcohol stove. You put heat, H-E-E-T, alcohol in it from Walmart or from any gas station, and that's the alcohol stove. And then I bought a titanium windscreen off Etsy. That clips together for that. And then in here, in my light load thing, is my BSR stove. We're bringing 2 stoves. I know it's overkill, but we want to try both on the trail, and they're light to bring. The tanks for this, we're going to pick up some tomorrow, and my friend Richard and his son-in-law Preston, they're going to drop some off at the halfway point at the Bluebell Cafe, so that we have them have two more tanks for those. You can't ship them, and you can't take them on an airplane, so you got to buy them down here. Bandana, gotta have the deuce of spades. I have a roll of toilet paper that's not here, but I have one. Another one of the lightweight rags. So I'm using the Atmos, that's the Osprey Atmos sleeping backpack. In the bottom of that is my Feathered Friends 0 degree sleeping bag, which is super warm and it's really kind of heavy. It's almost 3 pounds. It's 2 point something. And it's pretty heavy, but it's really warm. And then my pacer poles, the tent stakes, and our food bag. So this is a Light AF? Yeah. Light AF food bag. Ben's got a food bag. I have a food bag. This is just snack bag. And the food bag, the bear bag was a kit. It comes with the rope. There's a carabiner in here. There's a little, what do you call it? Carbon fiber stick in there so you can do a PCT hang and put your rocks in there and hang your bear bag. So that's pretty much it. I did remove a number of things, actually. I lightened up. It's pretty warm down here. It's like in the 50s, tomorrow during the day it's supposed to be 59. We are going to get some rain next week, but it looks like it's not going to be that cold down here. So mainly what I got rid of is some cold weather stuff. I'm used to hiking up in the northeast in New York State where it's really cold. So that's it. We'll see you on the trail.